Hey, how's it going? Hopefully you had a nice day. I had a pretty good day today. The theme of the day was 420, whatever 420 means to you. But it was a good day. I had some good conversation with my youngest son today, and we laughed and joked around, as he was just telling me about his day, and it just made me stop and think. And I was pretty happy with my thoughts. And basically, where the thoughts took me is a couple of years back, he had to make a pretty important decision. And I really didn't want to put pressure on him as far as what I felt he should do. But what I tried to do is just guide and direct him. What it was, he had just graduated, and he had gotten ready for law school and stuff, and he got accepted to law school. But at the same time, another opportunity, came at the same time. And again, that's the way things work out, where it's not just that easy, where somehow or another you have to make a decision, that fork in the road. And the other opportunity that popped up once he got accepted to law school was that he was able to coach with the Baltimore Ravens. So he was caught between a rock and a hard place, because ever since I can remember, ever since he was, a little kid, he was really, really passionate about football, and he's into sports and training and stuff. But at the same time, also, ever since he was young, especially my mother, she would always tell him, oh boy, you always want to debate no matter what's going on. You'd be a great attorney. You'd be a great attorney. So, we always, how sometimes you influence your kids by you just tell them what you think they should do. And again, when kids are so young, when they're in the early stages like a sponge, they take all that stuff in, so I guess, we influenced him. And maybe there was a part of him also, or not even a part of him, definitely, that he wanted to go the attorney route. So once he got to that fork in the road, it was pretty hard because here, opportunity popped up with his, with something he was very passionate about. But then also, something that he's been working real hard for, as far as going to school and keeping good grades, and then finally get accepted to law school. It's like, what do you do? And I didn't want to, tell him exactly what he should do because, again, later on, you don't want a person to have regret. And then they look back and they're like, wow, I wish I didn't listen to such and such. I wish I would have made my own decision. So I just, gave him, different techniques and stuff to make your own decision. I explained to him, you're still young and, law school is not something that's going anywhere. This opportunity with being able to coach with the Baltimore Ravens, that's a one in a lifetime opportunity, So again, I think you should weigh everything out and you make the final decision. I just gave him, my opinion as far as the facts. The facts wasn't going to change. And then, once you look at all the facts, then you can decide what you want to do for yourself. But ultimately, he decided not to go to law school, and he decided to go the other route, as far as the strength coaching and things of that nature, which he loves now. And again, this was part of the reminiscing, looking, and I'm like, I don't know if he would have been as happy if he took the other route, only because with this over here, it fits his personality so much. He's into it's more of a lifestyle for him. The training and eating right and working out. It's something that he just enjoys doing, and to do it and get paid for it. That's everyone dreams for stuff like that. To be able to do something that you enjoy, that you love, and get paid for it. So my good parts for today was I was happy that that I got to see everything play out, where he made his own decision, and we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but as of right now, the decision that he made, I see that he's happy with it, and I feel as if he made the right decision for him at this point in his life. So that was definitely a good part for me, to look back at that and like, yeah, you know what? I'm glad I didn't put any pressure on him when it was a difficult time for him to make a decision, and just let him make his own decision, because he has to live with it. No matter how I feel, how anybody else feels, a lot of times when we make a decision, we're stuck with that decision, good or bad. So yeah, that was good. So that's definitely my good parts for today. So hopefully you enjoyed this little short story that I just shared with you. And like I always say, you get a chance, check out some of the other videos, lives that I've done. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is the first time actually that I'm going live from this phone over here. This is my other phone, which is an Android phone. And I tried to figure it out. As you see, the hat that I have on is reading backwards. This reminds me of when I did my first live before with my other phone, my iPhone, which I was able to figure it out. But with this over here, I played around with it, trying to figure out how to change the setting, the mirror setting, so that way the hat reads properly. But, I couldn't figure it out. And ultimately, is it really that important? This is one of the little things, that sometimes we obsess over the small things that at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a big difference anyway. So, I guess later on when I go back and I look at the video, then I can just see the quality of the video between the two different phones or whatever. But, no matter what, you can hear what I've got to say. That's the most important thing. This is not really a visual event anywhere. So hopefully you had a good day. If not, make it a great evening. And thanks for watching whenever you watch it. And take care. I'll see you on the next video. This is number 21. So I consistently went live 21 times in a row. So that's pretty good. So hey, 21. If we were gambling, what's that? 21 is blackjack, right? Hey, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.